Where are my taxes going? Breaking down the school tax formula, one bit at a time. How your tax dollars impact school funding is complicated, but it's no secret that the state is funding a smaller and smaller portion of the cost of education in Texas. Data from the Legislative Budget Board shows a significant drop through the years, from 48% in 2008 to 38% in 2019 to 31% in 2023 of the share contributed by the state. If the state is only funding 31%, that means local taxpayers are now funding 69% of the cost for education. In comparison, the state contributed 52% of the cost of education in 1985, making taxpayers responsible for only 48%.
Aside from the share the state provides, where does school funding come from for Goose Creek CISD?
Texas has been reducing school funding for years, and as a result, property taxes are rising. When the Texas legislature doesn't maintain state aid, we pay higher local property taxes to provide the same amount of money to the school district, although student enrollment, needs and expectations have risen. Overall funding formulas have allowed the state to reduce its share of the total cost and shift it to local property taxpayers. This has been accomplished by a substantial increase in property values. Local taxpayers will only see real property tax relief when the state funds its public school system sufficiently. Local property tax relief will only be felt if state legislators fix school funding. Even so, Goose Creek CISD has decreased the total tax rate by more than 15 cents, which is more than 10%. Taxes are calculated by dividing the property's assessed value by 100. Then multiplied by the tax rate. For example, $250,000 divided by 100 equals $2,500. Then, $2,500 multiplied by 1.2817 equals $3,204.25. Although the school district decreased the tax rate, which should have given taxpayers some relief, the increase in property values has resulted in increased property taxes. The increase in property values, set by the appraisal district and approved by the state, is so high that it overshadows the savings that taxpayers would have received due to the tax reduction. When local taxpayers see tax bills increase to rising market value, it only means one thing. Local taxpayers are paying a higher percentage for funding public education and the state is paying a lower percentage. Without legislative change, the only way Goose Creek CISD will receive more funding is if the district raises the tax rate, or average daily attendance increases, the amount the district receives per student per year from the state based on the average daily attendance total. Goose Creek CISD receives the same amount per student regardless of what percentage the local taxpayers fund and what percentage the state funds. Fortunately, Goose Creek CISD prides itself on being an efficient manager of taxpayer dollars, allowing our district to excel in providing numerous options for our students to prepare them for college and careers. However, continuing to provide a high-quality education with the same amount of funding each year is challenging, and given the current school finance structure, the district must turn to the taxpayers from time to time to sustain that level of excellence for our students. We thank our Baytown and Highlands communities for your continuous support of Goose Creek CISD schools. You are a part of our giant family.